Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be getting into Botania. And yeah, forestry is required. Alright guys, so we have a bit to get done today. I would love to get started on Botania. I think that's going to be one of our next steps. At least just getting a few weapons and stuff like that done. I would really like to get the Botania armor up and running because those enchants are really nice that you can get on that armor. And I would prefer to have that before we go to fight the dragon, which probably will happen pretty soon, because to be able to get to the blast furnace, we look at blast brick. Blast brick requires this etched pearl stone, and it requires pearlized stone. Of course, we need to get a mob grinder up and running to get a bunch of gunpowder. That'd be pretty easy to do, though. But we need a lot of endstone, and honestly, the only way that I tested out that would be like the most logical to do without going to the end would be obsidian and endstone. But see, you can't fully automate obsidian. You could make it easier on yourself to get, because there is an auto breaker, and the auto breaker does break obsidian relatively fast. So you just sit there, find an area that has lava, and you could just gather a bunch of it that way. But you still have to worry about ender pearls. So we might be setting up a mob farm soon, that, or we'll just go to the end. Either way. But today, we need to get started with a little bit of roots and to get into Botania. And to get started with roots, we're going to need the runic tablet, which is really easy to make. You need at least one old root. That's like the only catch to at least get started with this. And then, of course, stone and your seeds. Pretty easy. This guy has a really neat interface. You just open it up, and this would be your first page. This back page, I am actually new to this because the previous version I had used did not have this page. It's all new stuff. But we're gonna need growth powder, because as you can see, I don't see any Botania flowers around. Do you? No. That's because they want you to at least get to the point where you can gather grass, which you of course need iron for. And then you need at least, you need to have mined a little bit to get this pestle. And that's all you really need. The pestle is actually made out of diorite. And that's the only material you can use. And I'm pretty sure it's like this. And then you get your pestle. I don't know if it takes damage, durability damage. I have not tried that yet. But we are going to need some redstone as well. So yet another gate there. And we need some of the grass. And what else do we need? Seeds? I think that's all we need. And we should be able to make whatever the runic tablet says this is, the growth powder. Growth powder, right here. So we should be able to make a bunch of this stuff, correct? There's that. It looks like it doesn't use any durability on our pestle. Not sure. It looks like we can't put multiple items in. Why is that? We can still do that. It just wasn't letting us, it wasn't doing it through JEI. Okay, so we'll just get 64 plus 40. That's perfect. That's probably more than we'll ever need. But growth powder is actually really nice in itself. If you throw this on the ground, if say a patch of dirt you have laying around, say you've knocked this down, you got a patch of dirt, you throw this on the ground, it will turn the ground into grass. So it's basically a grass seed. And that's about it. But today we're going to use it, and we're going to convert it using our atomic reconstructor. This is how you're going to get started with Botania. You have to have a reconstructor before you get started. So let's go ahead and hit that with the laser. And doing so, we get floral fertilizer. And floral fertilizer is, of course, the Botania magic sauce, man. This is how you get all the Botania flowers. And once you have the Botania flowers, it's just as simple as bone milling them and to double them. So we're just placing their seeds down and hitting them with shears. But yeah, to get grass, of course, you need a shear, just in case you didn't know that. But if you're playing this pack, you should at least know that. But, you know, you never know. People may not know that. Alright, so we're gathering a few things. We at least need a couple of white flowers to be able to get our petal apothecary up and running. Of course, there's one right there. And all these will be turned into petals. Got a little sneaky guy over here. Yeah, all these will be turned into petals, and we could always duplicate them. So that's the plus, and we should have just about all of them by now. Like I said, we probably don't need all of this stuff here, but we're also going to need like some kind of chest. I can put them in here for now, in our crate. I just really want them here so I can get a look at everything we have. We have 2 of the flowers. That's perfect. Let's get the shears. I know I have shears somewhere because I was using them to gather the grass. And I probably put them in a chest and forgot about them. Actually, they're probably in here. No? Oh, they're in my inventory. That's all. That always happens. Okay, so we can turn these into petals. Place the petals on the ground right here. We can grab some bone meal. Bone meal these guys. And that makes them too tall. And when you hit these with a shear, you get the tall, mystical white flowers. And the tall ones, as you can see, that was just for 1 petal, gives you 4 petals. So if you need to duplicate petals, that's how you need it. That's how you do so. Just in case you didn't know, now you know. Now you do, and you should be good to go. Okay. So with these white petals, let's go and get a Botania. That's always useful. Honestly, we probably should have gotten that first, but it's not necessary. Like, you don't have to have it to get started with the mod. I'm looking for saplings. I probably don't have any on me because I probably used them all over here in my tree farm. Did not mean to do that. Come on, just give me 1 sapling. That's all I need. 1 sapling. I probably could use the slime sapling. By the way, night slime, I do not recommend using night slime to make those ender things I was talking about earlier. It's just not worth it. I mean, you're gonna use a lot of slime. It's gonna take a lot of time to get the purple slime for one thing, unless you make a giant farm. But even then, you have to go through that. So I don't know. You guys can do whatever you want to do, but I'm definitely probably gonna end up going to the end for that. All right, so get a book. We can easily get leather now, so getting leather is what I'm gonna do. So take 1 piece of rotten flesh, toss that bad boy out, hit the button, bam, a little laser because the button's on the front. Little tip that somebody told me. Then we could just get our paper out of here. Bam, we have a book. So getting the atomic reconstructor is actually really helpful. And then the book with a sapling. Botania win. And we should get our achievement. Awesome. So the basic Botania stuff at the very beginning, just kind of giving you a little backstory and all that good stuff. And now we can start with our flower. So we need to make basic mechanics. So we need a pure daisy and we need a petal apothecary. To be able to get a pure daisy, we need a petal apothecary. So we can't even get started with that. As you can see, we need a petal apothecary, we need some water, and we need a seed. So the seed is going to be your catalyst. And let's go ahead and get that. Also, petal apothecary. Let's go ahead and get some cobblestone. I keep forgetting where I put stuff because I'm moving it all the time. Petal apothecary is going to be... Oh, it's P-E. P-E-T, petal apothecary. There we go. And it's just cobblestone and 2 cobblestone slabs. So let's get our slabs. Get our cobblestone. Bam. We have our petal apothecary. We have our water bucket. We're going to need an infinite water source near wherever we decide to do this. Which I'm probably going to just place it over here for now. Since we're not actually using this guy anymore. As far as I know, we're not. We'll have to use it later for making dawnstone. But we can't do anything with dawnstone right now because we need to get into rockhounding before we can even worry about that. Okay, and petal apothecary, you can just go right here. And we can fill you with water. And as you can see, it's filled with water. Let's go ahead and get our seeds. There we are, seeds. And we can start making stuff with these petals. Now, I do want to get some more bone meal. I do want more of these white petals, because I do want a few of these. And the reason I want to get into Botania is so I can also get into, what is it called? Extra utilities. I can't get into grid power unless I've done a little bit of Botania. So I have to get this done. To be able to even start with grid power, you need smooth stone. I think it's called smooth stone. Polished stone? Polished stone, that's what it is. And to get polished stone, you have to start Botania. And where's the polished stone? Polished stone is right here. As you can see, the only way to get it is to get living rock and polished stone. Living rock's really simple. If this is as far as it wants you to go... Oh wait, this requires greenhouse with a carpenter? You're kidding. Okay, so Botania has changed. I'm probably getting ahead of myself here, thinking that it was going to be easy. I did not look this far into it. Okay. So it requires regular bricks from Minecraft, and then it requires camouflage paneling, which is all the colors inside of Carpenter. And I did not look. Okay, so bronze. I think we can make a Carpenter today, and we can get this started, but it does require biomass, and biomass is made in a fermenter, and a fermenter requires more bronze. Bronze, bronze, bronze. A lot of bronze. I'm pretty sure the industrial craft is the one that we make in the Tinker's Construct. Yes, it is. And I just want to make sure so I can get all the... I'm pretty sure it's just copper and tin. Right? Copper, tin. Yeah, copper and tin. Let's just grab some copper and all my tin. And I just want there to be tons of this stuff. Copper and tin. I thought I put it in my inventory. I did. Let's just split it up and get a bunch of that going. We do have a bunch as it is, but still, I mean, we still have to get into Botania though to be able to get to this point. So, like I said, let's get a pure daisy. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. So 4, as you can see here, and then we need to drop the seed in there. And bam, we get ourselves a pure daisy. And the pure daisy we can just set right here. But to see what the pure daisy actually does, let's go ahead and look at the pure daisy here. What exactly does this do? Okay, so netherrack turns into cobblestone. Soul sand goes back into sand. I don't think it does vice versa though. Blaze lamps turns into obsidian. Water, of course, turns into snow. That's default. The greenhouse block. That is the one thing that's different. Treated wood turns into living wood. Okay. And that's it. Okay, so we have to use treated wood to get living wood. That makes sense, I guess. And then that greenhouse. So getting a carpenter. That's going to be something we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get all of our like seed stuff out of here. Anything that requires Botania out. We need to keep an eye on this. I need to get a hopper. A hopper is something that we're going to need. And also just a plain chest. There we go. And the hopper, we're just going to use it to automate the, kind of automate this. Bam, pop that on there. Let's get our copper and our tin. Do half that. I can still access. Should be able to. No, I can't. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. But yeah, it's gonna go in there. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna get to see what's inside. I usually put it on the outside here, and then I have a tank over here, but yeah, I did it differently. Okay, so getting bronze. Because we're going to need, like I said, a carpenter and... what else? So, camouflage. We're going to need all these dyes and wood pulp. And wood pulp is made in a precision sawmill? No way. There's got to be a better way. Okay, it's from Botania. the floral powder, any color, with a wax cast. That requires bees. I'm seeing sawdust and wood pulp. Okay, so the carpenter. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's doable. This is doable. Okay, so I'm not too concerned here. The biogas, we're going to have to worry about that, though. That requires, like, mushrooms and then the fertilizer. Or compost, mulch, fertilizer. We haven't got any fertilizer yet. And fertilizer is going to be found in the mountainy areas. And we haven't got there yet. But this comes from a macerator. Okay. Okay. I am going to work my butt off here in just a second. I'm going to run. I'm going to get all of this stuff mostly set up. I'm going to go ahead and try and find a like a mountainy area and get some of that apatite. It shouldn't be too hard to find. They're rather large veins, but you find it in a big like the large hills biome. But yeah, I can't sleep because of this guy. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so using this thing is awesome. So you can just kind of go through here and find out what biome you want, and select it, and hit search, and then you'll get this thing right here. So status found. I searched for extreme hills, and the reason I search for extreme hills is because there's always apatite above ground on the extreme hills or on the wall. You can always see it somewhere, and this is the stuff that we need. And so we can gather a whole bunch of it, especially since I have like fortune on here, so tons of it. I mean, this will probably last us a while, even this amount. But I'm going to kind of search for some more. I see some more over there in that wall. So I'm going to get some more of this. And like I said, use this nature's compass. It's really easy to make. Just some saplings, some wood, and your compass, regular old compass. And yeah, this is a really useful tool. I'll be using this probably all through the series because we're going to need to find certain biomes, and this is going to be the best way to do so. I wonder if it works in the Nether. Probably not. I don't know. I've already found a fortress anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. But I'm going to continue looking for some more apatite, and I'll meet you guys back at the base and hopefully get some more machines started to make them. Alright, I'll meet you guys there. Alright, while I've been making plates and getting everything that we need set up, I think I can go ahead and make a macerator. I'm working on getting the bronze and everything set up, and as you can see, I got a few bronze plates. I think that's going to be enough bronze plates to make everything we need. If not, I'll have to make some more, but right now I'm working on the ingots for all the casts, because this is used for quite a few things. So we're going to go ahead and make that along with gears and all that good stuff, but really getting a macerator up will be good right now, or macerator, whatever it's called. But we definitely need one. And this requires some iron plates, also some bronze plates as well. So, like I said, bronze plates is going to be something that I'll have to have a lot of. And that's just a lot of copper and a lot of tin. But luckily, that stuff's all really common. So yeah, making these basic IC2 machines is actually really, really simple. Of course, we need stone. And here I don't even have any stone. I think it just requires cobblestone, I think. Cobblestone, am I correct? Could be wrong. Might require actual stone. Yes, it requires regular smooth stone, which is also in this chest. So this should be pretty simple. All you gotta do is get 2 of these guys, and everything else should fall into place. Don't forget you need the 110 plate, and that should be good. Awesome, and this guy is what we're going to use to get some biomass from. So we need some kind of plant life. And if we look at biomass, not actually additions biomass, but biomass on this, we need a fermenter. And to get biochaff, we need, say, carrots, pumpkins, shrubs, potatoes, melons, seeds, the ball, any kind of leaves will get that, seeds will get that, cactus, okay, sugar cane. Sugar cane seems to be like one of the best options here. I just need to plant more sugar cane, to be honest. right now this is all I have. But let's, you know, just so we're gonna plant this whole area over here with sugarcane, and this is just how we're gonna gather some of that supplies. But for now, we can go ahead and use seeds. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of seeds. Yes, stored away right here. So we can go ahead and use those. It's gonna consume, I think, 16 at a time just to make that stuff. But we should be fine. Like, this should be enough. Of course, we got our coal pellets in here, are working their way through. There we go. Awesome. And that shouldn't take too long. I mean, it's burning through them pretty fast, but there we go. So we got biochaff. That should be good. Let me go ahead and turn this off. I think we might have enough to go ahead and get started. Oh, we're out of this. So, okay. So when that happens, I just usually break it and pick it up. There we go. Okay, so we have this all turned to ingots. We have the bronze plates and bronze itself. Let's see if we can't make some of the carpentry machines. A carpenter is something that we're going to need. So let's go ahead and make this. And like a lot of this is just the actual ingots itself. Okay, so carpenter, and we're going to need a fermenter. And a fermenter. And these require the gears. So let's go ahead and get this, and then we can worry about the gears here in a minute. So bronze gears is probably going to be the basic gear surrounded by bronze. Yes. Basic gear. We're going to need some sticks. I always end up making sticks. I know I have tons of sticks, but I always make them just on the safe side. And we have cobblestone on us, so we should have enough. So 4 basic gears, and that should get us everything for the regular gears. Right, let's scroll through these. Where you at? There we go. And that should get us the fermenter. Awesome. So these two machines we can set up, and that should get us somewhere. That should at least get us so we can get into making that stone. So the carpenter, let's look at the polished stone again. Polished stone, right? Or, yeah, polished stone is the living rock. Polished andesite, does it show it? I guess we could always make regular andesite, but I don't know if that's something that's used in... No, it's not. Polished stone is usually what's used in the resonator, yes. Okay, so like I said, living rock, and of course we need pure daisy. We're trying to make greenhouse blocks, and we need camouflaged paneling. And to get that, we of course need all the different colored dyes, or we need red, blue, and yellow, and ash. Okay, and ash we get from peat. So this is something we'll have to work on. Peat is made from the peat earth, or bog earth. Bog earth, which is some sand and dirt, and I think we can use a let's see, what can we use on this? A watering can. We can use a watering can. We can make a watering can for that. Okay, so bog earth. Let's kind of clear out. I think I have most of these machines set up. We need the fermenter here, and then we'll put the carpenter here, and then I can just hook up stuff to the top, and then connect them with cabling. Really messy. It says can't work because there's no current fluid stored inside. That's okay. We're going to figure this out. Let's get the biomass up and running real quick so we can get some of that produced. What we're going to need is some sand, which we should have sand laying around here somewhere. If it's not, then we do have some down here. Let's get some sand. And sand is how we're going to make fertilizer from the apatite. And of course we have tons of apatite that I just gathered. It's all in this bag. Alright, and we should be able to put this here. Split the sand up and get tons of fertilizer. Okay. Fertilizer, you're going in here. And biochaff, you're going in here. And now I think it needs water. Correct? For biochaff, it needs fruit juice, which requires a squeezer, of course. What was the other one? This is just water. So mushrooms and compost, or mushrooms and fertilizer. Gives you very little though. I'm sure we can make a squeezer. What does it require? Tin and a sturdy casing. We can do that. What kind of fruit though? Apples? Apples work. Okay. I don't know how many apples we actually have. Only 4. That might be enough. So do I have some tin ingots? I have to have some tin ingots somewhere. Yeah, I got tin ingots. Okay. Squeezer. So as you can see today, it kind of caught me off guard, but hopefully I won't let that happen too many times. It's bound to happen though, in this pack. It is bound to happen. It looks like we are like bone dry on bronze. So what I might do is just go ahead and turn these plates into that, because I don't think we need 2 plates. Are used for the IC2 machines. So that's something I need to keep in mind. So our ingot cast is here. And we only need a couple more ingots worth, and the rest is tin for the squeezer. And the squeezer is going to require power too, so we have another LV connector here. That's not too bad. Let me go ahead and set this up. And I'll go ahead and get these ingots made, and I'll be right back once we have that stuff set up. Okay, so I have the squeezer up and running. I've already put in 5 apples. It gave me exactly 1 bucket worth of the fruit juice. Put the fruit juice in here. As you can see, it's in here. It used the entire bucket, but we only got a bucket and almost a bucket and a half worth of biomass from that. With, of course, used 2 biochaff for that. You can use water. I'm going to go ahead and use water for this, and we can put saplings and stuff in here as well. So there are a bunch of recipes, and not all of them require fruit juice. So I'm probably not going to use fruit juice. I'm probably just going to continue to use water in this, and it'll still make biomass that way, I'm pretty sure. There are a few different ones. It just depends on how much biomass you get back from your efforts. Okay, so we do have a bucket of biomass in here. And our whole thing was to try and get the polished stone. So we could probably we can get started a little bit with extra utilities. And the reason I want to get started with extra utilities is because extra utilities has, you know, the item transfer node. So we can get item automation and piping items and stuff like that pretty quick here. So that's kind of why I want to get polished stone. I would love to get some of these things from extra utilities as well. But we need the pure daisy with the greenhouse, and we need this camouflaged paneling. So getting red, blue, and yellow dye is pretty easy. The ash is not so easy, and the sawdust with the wood pulp from forestry we get from a carpenter, requires water. So we can do that here in a little bit, but I think today we're just about done, because I really need to get some of this this ash. And ash comes from, yes, the peat being cooked up. And like I said, you get that from bog earth. And let me go ahead and just get some bog earth made. And then I think that's be about it for today. Bog earth. Okay, so we're going to need a bucket of water and sand and dirt. So bucket of water, sand and dirt. Easy to get done. Dirt. And I'm pretty sure I have sand over here. Or no, I actually used all of the sand earlier. We'll just take all that as well. Eventually I want to get this pumped into another chest or a crate or something. That way we have tons of that stuff at all times. Okay. Bog earth. Bog earth. Okay. And bog earth, it's pretty simple to kind of set this up. I mean, just place it like so. And you can water this stuff with a watering can. It will speed it up quite a bit. But this stuff will change color when it's ready to go. And, I mean, making a farm of it would probably be best in this situation because it seems like we're going to need more than the 8 that it requires for polished stone. Oh, no, it only requires 1 ash. That's right. And then the wood pulp, of course, comes from here. You can actually grab this out. We can make another bucket. I need to go mining some more. It's about time for some more mining. Definitely. We'll get a bucket. We'll get some water. And we can get tons of wood pulp from this. Let's throw that in there. And get ourselves some regular planks. And you just throw... Or actually, it's logs, I'm pretty sure. Right? What was it again? This camouflage paneling. Wood pulp from forestry. Yeah, it's a log. Okay, so yeah, logs. We have tons of logs. No big deal. I'll just basically put all the logs in here. You set up your recipe and then place them in here, and it's going to continue to make it until the water's out. So there we go, 16 pulp, we can clear that out. And we have wood pulp. Now the only thing we gotta wait on is, honestly, this bog earth. And it does take quite a while. As you can see, the maturity level is at 0. I think it goes automatically from 0 to 100. I'm not sure, I don't think there's a progression in it. But yeah, that's definitely how you're going to get the paneling, and that's how we're going to get polished stone. So hopefully by next episode we should have some polished stone. And we should be able to, we can also continue further on into Botania once we get that stuff set up as well. Because we cannot go any further into Botania until we have that. We have treated wood. This whole episode, look at that. Full tank of creosote. That happened. And this is almost completely full of creosote as well. So treated wood is not going to be hard to get either. Yeah, I really appreciate it. You know what? You guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.